Big things are coming. Tell us about the project first off, and what your role in the project is.
Brent Larson. My role in the project is to help support mostly the lift departments in shortening the West Mountain lift and supporting Doppelmayr, who's the contractor on site building Bucksaw Express, and also the electrical department. We're tapping into the electrical here and refeeding this whole area with Bucksaw and Bullwinkles. And then this young man over here, come on over, Seth.
And Seth Warman.
Seth Warman, snowmaking, and all things snowmaking, trail grading, transportation of anything on the project.
Yeah. So progress it looks like it's going pretty rapidly here. Of course, you haven't had the easiest of times with the damp weather that we've had. Tell us about some of the challenges.
The rain has been an ongoing challenge and looks like it's going to continue, but
Yeah.
Jumping through some hoops to keep moving and stay in our permitted boundaries. So it's going well for what we've been dealt with.
Yeah. So from here, tell us what the process here and what the final vision will be right here.
Standing at the top of Horseshoe, main drilling and blasting came in. We've blasted out about 50,000 cubic yards of material.
Boom.
Excavating it, bringing it to the lower part of Horseshoe, widen that out, and the goal is to be able to ski directly from the deck of Bullwinkles to wherever you want on the main mountain without going uphill to the picnic table.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it should be a great beginner experience.
Yeah. And that with as far as the lifts go, has everything been going as planned and on schedule? Skiers want to know, oh, we got to finish on time.
We're ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
We bumped in Doppelmayr bumped the goal from January, February up into December before Christmas. So one thing that has been a challenge that we didn't expect were the fires in Quebec and in Canada. All the helicopters are tied up now. So you can see the towers are still standing for West Mountain. We were going to pull those out with a helicopter. The rebar tower cages for Bucksaw were being built in the parking lot. They were going to be flown into place. That's not happening now. Seth's team is transporting them into place. We're not the only ones suffering from that. Sunday River and I think one of our resorts in Michigan as well is waiting for the helicopters to be freed up. But we're still charging ahead and making sure that we stay on schedule, especially with Seth's help and all of his talented equipment operators.
All right. Well, this looks like it's ready for some concrete. And tell us exactly what we're looking at.
We are looking at the top terminal concrete foundations. They're ready for forms, and then after the forms are built around the rebar, we'll pour the concrete. But I think this shot right here really does a good job of showing why we really needed to shorten the West Mountain double lift. Our goal with the Bucksaw Express lift was wind mitigation, and if we didn't shorten West Mountain double, all the trees on that side would have to have been cut down. This whole area would have to have been opened up. So that and the issue that West Mountain double is roughly a 20-minute lift ride. It's cold, it's windy. It's on wind hold 25% of the time, mostly due to Tower 21, 22 area where the wind whips across there. Those are high towers. So all that together helped us make the decision that it was best to shorten that lift and to put this one up here. And if you can see the towers of West Mountain double, they're ready to get flown out. But that horizontal tower tube, we're going to reuse those. We're going to cut those in half and weld base plates on them and weld ladders on them. And that'll be the new wind fence tower design that we go with. And over time, our hope is to start to put put some wind fence up here to block the wind, this short section, and then also over time, hopefully start to remove the wooden poles at Skyline and go to a steel tower design, which at the top of Skyline there is a steel tower design, and it's worked flawlessly. Doesn't break, doesn't some of those poles snap in half.
Tried and true.
So it is tried and true. Yeah.
Well, this is fantastic. West Mountain people are going to be very happy.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think they will have access to a high-speed four-place lift.
And recognizing exactly where that wind is most problematic and incorporating that into the whole plan. Love it.
We got to do it.
You got to do it.
Sugarloaf.
Yeah. Tell us about how many people are working on this. I know we were talking a little bit on the ride up. How many people you have working on it and the diverse amount of people from the area?
We've got 22 people on the snowmaking crew, and a lot of us have never worked together before. We've pulled quite a team together of characters, and some of them are groomers that have never been here in the summer and running pieces of equipment that they've run 30 years ago, but now are back into. So yeah, it's taken an army of people to do it.
Yeah.
And you got Doppelmayr, main drilling and blast, and fall line construction.
Seth, let's talk about the snowmaking portion of this. So what can we have in store with this project?
The snowmaking side of things is a huge undertaking. We're putting in 88,000 feet of total piping in the project, 336 guns through this project and main mountain install. 246 of them are for here. So huge deal there. All of them are the new style hydrants, new style guns, all low energy. So everything will be hooked up, ready to go. A lot of this line's frost free, so we can come back and make snow whenever we want to or whenever we need to. So thaw freezes, we should be able to recover this terrain pretty quickly and be able to guarantee a really nice product for people to ski on.
How special is that? The latest in guns and
346.
Woo!
Yeah.
There you go. Snowmaking? You bet. Seth, tell us about this location right here. Looks like having some big fun up there.
Yeah, big fun. This is the bottom of the Horseshoe Blast. We're widening out the bottom of that. The view from here is pretty incredible. Chris has got himself a pretty nice office to work in for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully this will all be cleaned out in the next 2 weeks.
You know, our friend in the dump truck just making his way down there slowly, him or her, and must be quite a ride down as well.
Yeah, it's got its moments of excitement.
Yeah. Well, the good news is anyone needs crushed rock, I know a guy.
Yeah, it's free if you come and get it.
If there was a thing called a Kodak moment anymore, or a Kodak spot, this would be it. Look at this. Is this the picture spot?
This is beautiful. This is the picture spot, and right around the corner, we're going to have a little spot there for you to stop and take a picture with your family. It's going to be beautiful, and notice how smooth the trail is. Seth's team.
Oh yeah, this is like ready to go.
This is ready to go. Our goal is to open it with a foot of snow, so we can get it open quick and easy, and then be able to maintain it.
So I was going to ask if I could be the first one to plant my face in it, but someone already did it.
Yeah, the hay crew has had a battle with how muddy and slimy it was when they were putting the hay out. So yeah, there's been a couple face plants on it already.
Yeah. Yeah, great place for a cheese roll. We're up here looking at, of course, the projects that you're currently on. There's been some projects that are tied to this and enhance this project as well, that involve water. Can you share those?
The booster pump house last year that we installed helped out drastically in spots that up around Spillway Crosscut that we never had pressure before, and the bubble that was on Gandhi, never been there before because we never had pressure to make snow there. Just crossed over to King Pine, huge help there. This project is going to help by getting water to the pump house more efficiently and boost our pressure even more for next year. So be able to get up to the summit with more pressure and make snow up there quicker.
Gotta love it. All those projects that you've already invested those time, reaping the benefits, and they'll reap the benefits in this new project as well. Great.
Awesome to see it all come together.